player with Be Your Own Superhero Success Series. Today I'd like to welcome my guest, Mary Greenwood of Feeding Your Soul. Welcome, Mary.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
Great. Can you
Good.
tell me a little bit about your business?
Sure can. Yeah. I moved in here. It's a great little location. I like to cook everything fresh. I do a lot of gluten-free, vegan. We try to feed everybody. I'm supporting some local farmers now. I'm working with them.
Oh, that's
getting
wonderful.
their produce. Yeah. So that's always nice to have. A little difficult at this time of year to get the produce, but as I say, there's 2 farmers that have been delivering me some fresh goods, so that's always nice.
Very nice. And how did you go about getting into the food business?
Well, I always have cooked in the food business, and as I say, always thought it'd be nice to have my own little place, and this opportunity came up. And I jumped in, and away it's been going great. Getting support locally, like in the area, trying to get a few more fellows to stop driving when they're driving by and come in for a coffee and a muffin. Yeah.
This location is a fabulous location because I don't think there's anything really in this little corner
No.
close by to kind of industrial park
Yeah.
here. And you've got this new cafe. How did you decide to open up your cafe here in the Two Brain Workshop
Well,
facility?
I was going to Catalyst, which is just next door, and Chris Cooper owns that building, and then Chris purchased this building, and he was looking for someone to open a little cafe. And at that time I wasn't working, so I thought, well, this will be a great little opportunity. It's small, and I'm like you, like it's a great location. There's really no one up here that is cooking home-cooked, fresh, conscious meals every day.
I must say it also smells so good in here the moment you walk in the door.
Well, thank you.
It smells fabulous. Now, Mary, I understand that at some point in the past, this building housed a daycare, and you cooked for the children at the daycare.
Yes, yeah, I cooked here for 3 years for the daycare, and then when it closed, I was off for a year. And then, as I say, this opportunity came up, and I thought, well, I don't want to stay at home, and I'd like to get out and do my own thing, and so here we are. Yeah.
So that's very exciting. So was it kind of like a sense of coming home for you because you were
Yes.
coming back to a kitchen that you were familiar with?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, which is great, and things have sure changed up here from the daycare to this. It's nice to see the people walk in that had their children going here when it was a daycare, to see their reaction to the change in the building.
That is very exciting. When you're in the kitchen and are you providing a fresh menu every day, or how do you come up with your menu items?
Yeah, every week I try to change my menu a little bit. There's usually 2 soups every day, and I try and change them. And I say, now that I'm getting some local produce, I'm trying to use those. For example, I got some nice carrots or apples and parsnips, so I'm making an apple parsnip soup. And some fresh apples, so I made some apple crisp. And so as the seasons change, I'm sure whatever becomes available, my menu will rotate around the seasonal foods.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And I understand there's some exciting potential opportunities moving forward in the summer or the nicer weather for the outdoor area.
Yeah, we have a great fenced in area, and we have a little awning right now, but we're hoping to put more tables and chairs out there. We're also working with a few gardeners who are going to help us build gardens along the one wall and along the side. So we'll have our fresh produce that will be available to us, and that'll be like a great add-on, that if I can go out and get my fresh herbs and fresh vegetables.
That is fabulous. And people will be able to sit outside and have their meal as well.
Oh, absolutely. So instead of putting just flowers in, we thought, well, we'll utilize the whole yard and we'll leave enough space that we can still put tables and that out, but then we'll have vegetables instead of just flower beds.
So you're providing a wonderful food service for the area here on White Oak Drive.
Yes.
For all the businesses along here that can come here during the day for a snack in the morning, lunchtime.
Yes.
And are you open for afternoons as well?
Well, I had started when I was going to just be open 8 to 2, but that never really happened. So I'm here earlier than that and later than that. So people do drop in and they come in, they get their coffees, or I'm doing some catering now, which is really nice. That always helps a little bit.
Let's talk about the catering. What type of food are you doing for catering? Are you doing parties or corporate catering?
Well, there's been a few different caterings we've done. We do some on site and we do some off site. And as I say, we provide a breakfast menu if you like, morning snacks, muffins, desserts, coffee, tea. We'll do it like a hot lunch and we'll bring it to you.
So you will come to a business and provide whatever needed for
whatever
food
needed.
and-
If they need their dishes, they need the food delivered, they need refreshments. We'll bring it, we'll set it up, we'll
You
clean
even
it
bring
up.
the dishes.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I like the sounds of that.
yeah,
No dishes.
no dishes. That's right, yeah. So we can do that and then we'll go back and we can clean it up for them and they don't have to worry about a thing.
That's an amazing service. And I think it's really important to get the word out, being a brand new business up
Yes.
here, and letting people know on White Oak Drive they can pop
Yeah.
in to Feeding Your Soul and
Yeah.
have a fabulous home-cooked meal
Well, thank you.
by Mary. And very delicious. If you could smell what it's like in this building, you'd be wanting to
Well,
eat here
good.
right now. It's
Good.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Mary, what sets you apart from other food services or cafes?
Well, I do a few little specialties. I do bullet coffee. And anyone that knows about bullet coffee, they always have their little specialty they like to put in. Some people like butter, some like cocoa, some like vanilla. And I do use the local coffee, the St. Joe's Island coffee. Maple syrup, I use the local maple syrup from Superior Maple Syrup as well.
Nice.
And I also do bone broth, that I make my own bone broth here. I do the beef or the chicken bone broth, and it's always available in the freezer or if you want fresh.
And businesses can come here as well
Yes,
and
absolutely.
have their meetings here and be fed. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct. We have a conference room and you can come and you can rent the conference room for the day or for lunch or just a meeting. And if you need it catered, I'm more than welcome to bring down whatever your needs may be, your breakfast, your coffees, in between snacks, your lunch, what.
So you're looking after basically everything
All their
that's
needs,
needed,
yes.
food-wise and for refreshments as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Feeding Your Soul, White Oak Drive, fabulous cafe. Come on out and check it out. Feeding Your Soul. Thank you, Mary Greenwood.
Thank you.
For joining us today at Be Your Own Superhero.